All right, let's get back to our top story now. Around midnight on Friday morning, 10 inmates escaped out of a hole from the Orleans Parish jail. Authorities have since recaptured 3 of them. They have moved them to state prison at Angola, according to a Fox 8 source. Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson investigating her own staff members, suspicious that the inmates may have gotten help from the inside. Authorities warned that the inmates could be armed and dangerous. 27-year-old Derek Groves, if you remember, he was already convicted of killing 2 people on Mardi Gras Day back in 2018. Then there's 32-year-old Antoine Massey, held on domestic abuse and vehicle theft charges with a history of jail escapes. And records show he is wanted in St. Tammany Parish for kidnapping and rape. 19-year-old Corey Boyd, accused of murder, and 26-year-old Lenton Van Buren, accused of murder after allegedly shooting a man in New Orleans East 4 years ago. So once again, here's another person for you. Jermaine Donald, 42 years old, booked on second-degree murder and a battery charge. And then 31-year-old Leo Tate, awaiting trial on burglary, drug and weapons charges. 21-year-old Gary Price, arrested last month and held without bail for his alleged involvement in an attempted first-degree murder case. So day 3 of this manhunt and still 7 on the loose. No major updates from authorities either since Friday night, and police are asking for your help. Maddie Kurth live with us outside of the jail to tell us where we are in the investigation. Good morning, Maddie.
Hey, Lucy. Good morning. So it is another day for all of these officers getting back out into the street, investigating all of their tips. This includes state police, U.S. Marshals, the FBI, HSI, ATF, all of the local partners as well. Now, one major development in this case came early Friday evening around 7:30 when authorities arrested one of the escaped inmates, Robert Moody, because of a public tip through Crime Stoppers. So Moody was taken into custody in the 3500 block of 2nd Street, and then later, that source telling us, a Louisiana State Police helicopter taking him to Angola alongside those other 2 inmates. Now, authorities tell us these tips, they've been coming in constantly. You can report things like actual sightings of the remaining fugitives or places where these individuals were known to hang out. And the cash reward for information that leads to their capture has been increased. It's now $12,000. This includes $5,000 from the ATF, $5,000 from the FBI, and then $2,000 from the local Crime Stoppers. So you do always have that option to report those tips anonymously if you choose to do so. So this investigation into finding these escapees is separate from another investigation happening today and through this weekend into next week. It's ordered by the sheriff, and it's looking into her own deputy. So Sheriff Susan Hudson, she has those suspicions that this could have been an inside job. So far, 3 sheriff's office employees have been suspended. The extent of their involvement in this scheme still remains to be seen. But Lucy, I spoke with former Orleans Parish Sheriff Marlon Gussman yesterday. He says there were multiple red flags in the jailbreak timeline.
Tell us more about that, because Marlon Gussman was sheriff for many, many years before Susan Hudson. What did he point to?
Exactly right. So he knows this jail inside and out is the way he can describe it. He speaks to the failures in the upkeep of the system. He called this a state-of-the-art prison, but it needs to be kept up, of course, throughout the years. And he walks us through all of the ways that the technology was built in this jail to prevent this exact thing from happening. So all of this, Lucy, is coming up later in the newscast.
Lots of questions. All right, Maddie, thank you for that report. We'll be back to you a little bit